Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss about coagulase test. This is a very important test in differentiating Staphylococcus species. So here you can see there are two types of coagulase test. One is slide coagulase and the other one is tube coagulase. What is slide coagulase? Means slide coagulase, it usually detects a clumping factor which is also known as bound coagulase. That means it is not in secreted form, just it is an attached to the cell membrane of the organisms. That is, for detecting the bound coagulase, we are going to do slide coagulase test. Whereas tube coagulase is a test that detects free coagulase, which is a secreted form by the organism. So this is the difference between slide coagulase and tube coagulase. Slide means bound coagulase, tube means secreted form of coagulase. So this test is the commonly used test in differentiating the Staphylococcus species into Staphylococcus aureus and other Staphylococcus species. So you all know that Staphylococcus aureus is the most common pathogen in causing many types of skin and soft tissue infections. Okay. So the differentiation is very useful in the identifying of pathogen. Okay, when slide coagulase test is negative, that means no clumps. Okay, when it is positive, that is clumps are formed on the slide test. We are going to see in the next video. So here tube coagulase means when there is no clot formation, that means it is negative. When there is clot formation is seen, you can say the test is positive. You have to remember these examples when the slide coagulase is positive and when the slide coagulase is negative. And the same way tube coagulase positive and when it is negative. So you can see there are some organisms which are both slide coagulase positive as well as tube coagulase positive. Okay, so the examples of both slide coagulase positive as well as tube coagulase positive are the most common pathogen, that is Staphylococcus aureus, and the other cons which can be both positive are Staphylococcus schliefferi and Staphylococcus intermedius. Okay, so the next is only slide positive but tube coagulase is negative. So the example for this is Staphylococcus lugdunensis, that is slide positive, tube negative. There are some other species which are slide negative but coagulase can be positive. So that the example is Staphylococcus hiccus. Okay, so this is a basic introduction video for differentiating the coagulase test into slide coagulase and tube coagulase. Later we can discuss what is coagulase test and how it is done. Okay, thank you.